What if I told you that everything you were taught about alignment was wrong? That there's another way to approach yoga that doesn't focus on the body at all? And that by understanding what the ancient yogis actually prioritize in their practice, you can transform the way you move on your mat and create a practice that's more sustainable, more effective, and will last you a lifetime. Now, you might be thinking, what is he talking about? I've been doing yoga long enough to know that almost every class that I've ever attended is alignment based. But let me reintroduce you to the concept you may have heard called prana, a vital component of the practice that the ancient teachers before us went to extraordinary lengths to understand, and which has been overshadowed by our modern day fascination with body alignment. I've been teaching and practicing yoga for decades now, and like many students, my first love in the practice was postural alignment. The desire to do all of the yoga poses, well, I guess you could say correctly. I even remember the exact moment when that desire began, and I bet you do too. For me, it was my very first yoga class, and there was one moment in particular that I'll never forget. It was super uncomfortable. I had no clue what to expect, and at the time, I felt like I was doing everything pretty decently. Honestly, my only goal was to say I tried it and probably never go back. The teacher led us through a warm-up, some sun salutations. I remember the excruciating pain in my shoulders holding downward facing dog. And then we went into warrior two. My right foot was forward, my left foot was back. The teacher told me to bend my front knee, and I looked down, and to my absolute shock, my right leg was still straight. Tried again and nothing happened. But you want to know the wildest part? Instead, my back knee actually bent. I was so confused. The body that I thought that I knew felt so foreign. There was shock and horror and confusion and most of all embarrassment. I thought I had control of my body. All I knew is that I had to solve this problem. So I did what many students do, and I went down the rabbit hole of postural alignment. And I eventually stumbled upon a yoga tradition, one that eventually took me to India and introduced me to a concept that completely turned my world upside down. And that concept was prana. Now, if you're a student or a teacher of yoga, I already know what you're thinking. Prana, isn't that just our vital life force? That's the answer I hear all the time in teacher trainings that I lead and in lectures that I give. And yes, that's the shorthand definition, but it's missing something critical. And stay with me because I want to show you exactly what that is.